welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impression video and it's on the Missha Magic Cushion Moist Up. I have this one in number 23. I believe it's also offered in 21, which is a lighter shade, and I chose the darker shade. I have purchased this for some time and it's just been sitting in my drawer, and I thought, what good way to try it out in front of you guys and give you guys, some thoughts on this product itself. I did do a little bit of research to make sure that you guys can still purchase this and it's not like discontinued, because, sometimes these, Missha has actually this magic cushion line. They also have the regular version. I picked the moist up one because I tend to have I guess dry patches on my skin, like on my cheek area, and especially right now because it's springtime here in Canada. I'm basically breaking out in dry patches because of my allergies with pollen. So it's not doing me so well on my face. So I tend to gravitate towards, cushion foundations that actually have a bit more moisture, or that hydrates my skin or gives me that glowy look, because that's just what I tend to like to try out. I picked up Missha, to be fair, is because it's a very affordable brand. When I was in Korea, like about a little over 2 years ago, I walked into the store and I was like, wow, this is how it's like in Korea. Missha is a very affordable brand, and which is not different from these online platforms that I purchase it from. Currently right now I've been purchasing them from like Rose Shop, sometimes on Yesstyle, and sometimes Tester Korea, or even Amazon. So wherever I'm gonna find this, you'll find it in the description box down below for you guys to purchase. And yeah. Anyway, so before I get started, if you guys have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so and turn on that little bell for notification. It helps a lot to, I guess, for you guys to support me so I can continue doing more of these kinds of videos. If you guys have been following me for some time, I do a lot of first impression on cushion foundations, especially, pre-pandemic, because of the fact that I prefer using these. They're compact, they're, travel friendly, and, I don't have to grab a foundation, put it on the back of my hand and then use a beauty blender and, apply it onto my face. So, that's, extra steps. And compact wise, it usually comes with a mirror and it comes with a puff, and you just apply it on. So it's a lot quicker. And those are the main reasons why I like cushion foundations. Anyhow, let me open this. It's a very simple packaging. It does have SPF 50 PA++, so that would help. I don't put a lot of sunscreen on. I know this is kind of bad for people who are like, Mandy, this is good for your skin, you need to do that. But yes, I don't, so I do appreciate it when products already have SPF and PA++. So this is how it looks like. It's a more of a matte kind of finish. On this, which is quite rare, I would say, because most of the time this is glossy, and it does have the name Missha on the bottom. And like I said, it's a compact, so it's pretty compact. And when you open it, there's a mirror on one side and the puff on the other side. The puff itself is pretty, it's pretty spongy. It's blue for this one. And then of course the compact itself. So I'm gonna zoom in to show you guys my flaws first and see if this cushion foundation can actually cover up any of that. So now that you guys are up close, I did do my eye makeup. I did put on moisturizer on my face. I am having a couple of breakouts right here, and I scratched myself down here, so that's why it's a little bit bleeding. I'm breaking out here. As you can tell, it's mainly the mask area that I've been breaking out. So hopefully, this can cover up that. So I'm just gonna peel it open. And just like any other applicator, I just go right into it. Ooh, this is only one. Let's see how this looks like. Ooh, it's a bit light, like how normal these cushion foundations tend to be a bit lighter for my skin anyways. So if you guys can ever find a darker shade, I strongly suggest you to do that. This is only one layer on at least just this side of my face. It's pretty good. I know on camera it looks like it's fine. I have a feeling it might settle and it actually might be fine for my skin type. I'm gonna finish up with that one layer on my face. Okay, this is just basically one layer. I didn't go back into, I pumped like a little bit just to finish my forehead for that one layer. It's not bad. I mean, of course, you still see a little bit seeping through. And I know on camera it looks like it's really white in comparison to my neck, so I might just, you know, bring it down a little bit so that, you know, I don't look like I have two different kinds of skin tone. It did cover up as much as, you know, it can on that one layer. So I'm just gonna, you know, use a little bit more and see if I can cover up, like, you know, this part. Oh, pretty good. I mean, honestly, most of the time, if that doesn't do the job, then I would use concealer. And then just, I mean, this is a scab, so regardless, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be peeping through somehow. So now that it's zoomed back out and I gave it a good little like 30 seconds to like kind of settle in, it's not as bad actually. I mean, it is a teeny bit light. Like I wish if they had one shade darker, like maybe like a sand warm, which I believe the Magic Cushion, I don't think it's the Moist Up one, but the regular one that they have, there is 4 different tones and versus this one only has 2 shades. So how it feels, I think it's pretty moisturizing. Like I'm not seeing like my dry patches seep through except for maybe the crevices here on my nose at the moment. So this is only one layer, to be fair, right? This is only one layer, so I personally, I don't, you know, expect too much on the one layer. Normally I go for a second layer to give it that little bit of a coverage, but you can tell that this area where it was a little bit red, when I did a second layer, it is buildable. There is a bit of a scent to it. I don't know how to describe this one. I mean, it's not super strong, like on the compact itself, but I can smell it on my face at the moment. So it's kind of like a lotion chemical a little bit. So anyways, currently right now it's about 10:39. I know I woke up a little later today and I start my day a little bit later, so I will check in midway like I normally do, and of course towards the end of the day and give you guys my final thoughts. So I'll see you in a bit. So I am back. Currently right now it is about 2:02 in the afternoon. I've had this on for about 3.5 hours, and within this 3.5 hours I had lunch. I also went out and ran some errands, and when I say ran some errands, I walked out because it was such a nice day. I wore a mask, and of course when I took off the mask, a lot has transferred onto the mask, and I can show you right here. So I saved the mask just to show you guys. A lot of it obviously is underneath my chin because of how the mask is and these areas that were touching my face. And to be fair, even though a lot has transferred off, it doesn't actually look that bad, which is actually great. to be fair, I didn't put any setting spray or anything like that because I wanted it to know how well it went, right? Like I wanted to know, okay, after if I wear a mask, even though some of it has been transferred, how does it look, right? So let me zoom in and show you guys. So now that you guys are up close, so the dry areas right here are the same as when I first applied it on. This area where I, you know, put on a second layer to cover up the redness is still covered, right? And then of course here, some of it has come off, but you can't really tell. I feel like my lip color came off because of me eating more than actually my full face. My T-zone area has not oiled up yet. I mean, it's only been 3.5 hours, so yeah. My nose area, most of it has rubbed off because I've been blowing my nose because of the fact that of my allergies. So that area was expected. So I'm just going to continue on with my day, and of course I'm going to touch up my nose area and anywhere else that I need to touch up, like such as down here, and of course continue on with my day and let you guys know my final thoughts later today. So I am back. Currently right now it is 5:45. I'm about to actually just wipe all this off and like go and cook some dinner. So I thought I would give you guys my final thoughts. I've had this on for about a little bit more than 7 hours. So I think that's more than enough time for me to let you guys know, you know, what are my thoughts. I don't think it's gonna really change much, but there is something I do realize that there's a little bit of a difference since the last time I checked in with you guys. So anyways, I'm gonna zoom in and let you guys see what that might be. So now that you guys are up close, I'm not sure if you guys can start to see a little bit of shine. So the little bit of shine is just here. Definitely bearable. I don't see it as a lot of oil in comparison to what I'm used to when I used to wear, you know, a full face of makeup all day or whatnot. So actually it's not bad at all. Overall, not a whole lot has changed. This area right here, I guess on camera you probably can't really see much, but it started to get a little bit patchy, and I'm not sure it's because my lovely fingers went and decided to like do a little scratchy there. So there's a bit of patch here, but aside from that, everything else is pretty much the same. So even though there's a little bit of shine, it's very subtle, it's not that bad. And to be fair, I did touch up since the last time we checked in, and as I mentioned, but aside from that, nope, I didn't do anything else. So my final thoughts on this product here, right, is basically that it's super affordable. It's quite hydrating. I did have dry patches, and you know, to be fair, it didn't do much, like as in it didn't accentuate, and I hate it when a product does that. I did actually, after applying it on and getting off camera, went up to my husband and asked him, so what do you think of this new foundation that's on my face? He said that it looked a little bit more pink. My skin tone in general is a little bit leaning towards a pink tone anyways, so I told him, like, oh really? So that was his feedback on me, but to me it's just because it does have SPF 50 PA++, so it is lighter than how I would like it to be. I do hope that, of course, in the future there are other shades for this, but overall, quite affordable brand. Only thing is, yeah, it is not accessible in my country. I would have to like order this online and wait for it to be delivered. But it's not a big deal. I did do a little bit of a check. It doesn't cost that much. It's probably ranging between like $10 US all the way to maybe $20, depending on which website you purchase it from, which is still quite affordable for what it can do for you. You know, buildable, medium coverage, and of course, hydrating your skin, which I always think is a big plus for my skin. If you guys like this video, remember to give me that thumbs up. And you know, if you guys also tried the Missha Magic Cushion or their other, like not the moist line, I know they have their regular one, let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts on a product like this. Anyhow, I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye!